run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil.
It's week. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. An option handoff given to Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. This is 3rd down. Fields. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Rolling to his left. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The Chargers come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's Eckler again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Herbert off of play action. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. to throw. Fields. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Fields. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by McManus is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Play action, it's Herbert. Out to his left. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. and with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before the break. Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This one caught by his tight end Oliver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Oliver.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Fields. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to let it fly. This is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Steps away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Fields on 3rd down.
But he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Back to throw, Fields.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And one last throw here for Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This was a very close ball game, and now second half. That offense kind of kicked it.